Hey, Shalom. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Hashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and much love, honors and blessings to the elect of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, which endure to the end, holding fast their conduct, composure, and integrity above all. All right, for salvation. All right, this is Yaakov Wall. Salaki, I'm driving, so I'm going to remain on this scripture because this is the entire premise of this, this driving talk. But a couple of recent events transpired within the last 24 hours, and to the camp that I deal with, our camp, GMS Wisconsin, it affected all of us. And at the end of the day, and I'm saying this humbly because I don't want to, in no wise and in no way is this occurrence or this event being overlooked or just dismissed. But it is a reminder that no matter what happens, we all individually must continue on. All right, Philippians in the 2nd chapter tells you that all seek their own to the end of, Yahweh Shah Mashiach. But we are all fighting the same battle. And I'm speaking to the elect, to the ones who are walking and running this path for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. We're all comrades, soldiers in arms, servants and ambassadors for Yahweh Shai. And we are instructed to keep our composure and above all our integrity. Job said, weigh mine integrity. And at the end of the day, your integrity will be weighed and tested and weighed. And we're praying, like it says in 1 Corinthians, the 3rd chapter, which you're going to be hearing me quote a lot of the scriptures because, again, I'm driving. But 1 Corinthians, the 3rd chapter, tells you that every man's work shall be made manifest and that it shall be revealed by fire of what sort it is. And we are all approaching those days. All right. But I'm going to read this and then I'm going to continue to speak again. This is the premise. This is the entire point of this lesson. Matthew 24 and 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. All right? But he that shall endure until the end, the same shall be saved. And that is self-explanatory. There should be nothing in this life pursuant to Romans. All right? Pursuant to 1 Corinthians, the 10th chapter, I believe. There should be nothing in this world that should take you out, that should take your integrity. No matter how much pain, no matter how much burning it does to you, we must continue on. And I know in Sirach, I believe the 4th chapter, it tells you, strive unto the truth until death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. And we are all praying that we can endure to the end and that we can endure that pain and suffering that we are all about to have to go through. Acts, the 14th chapter, the 22nd verse says that through much great tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom of heaven. All right, the Lord is going to test you. All right, He's going to test you and see if you've got what it takes to love Him. And like I quoted earlier, 1 Corinthians, the 3rd chapter, about that fire. Fire burns. All right, man. You ever get touched by a drop of grease that was on the oven or the cooking pot? You know how much that shit burns, and you quickly you jolt your arm away, and that's just a drop. We're fixing to have to go through an entire furnace of fire. The scriptures tell you, Sirach, the 2nd chapter, through the furnace of adversity are brought through acceptable men. And so you really, you think you've had it hard till now, man. All the bitchings, all the moanings and complainings, all the excuses, you think that you've gone through hell, you're fixing to actually really have to go through it. And we have to prepare our minds on a regular basis, day in, day out, to prepare for that day. Remember the 7 sons in the book of Maccabees. They were fried, man. They were baked on big frying pans. Some of them had their tongues cut out while being fried. Some of them had their testicles cut off. All right? And you had the mother at the end, which that mother represented what? Comfort. What is that comfort? These scriptures, this word, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai at the end of the day. Because again, every man's going to have to go through that trial by himself. Pursuant to 2nd Esdras, only one man can enter at a time. But that comfort, which is this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, will be there, Yahweh Ratazah. But we got to continue to move on. Comrades will fall. Comrades will be given into the hand of the enemies. But you got, there's a movie, I want to say it's Black Hawk Down. It was made back in the early 2000s. Very good movie. But there was a soldier, man, that had to kind of recon, or he had to recover some intel and some soldiers that were potentially alive at a chopper that went down. And 2 of those soldiers, man, were encompassed and compassed about by the enemy. And they fought it out, man, to the very end. They fought it out. One of them was dragged out and beaten. And then they took him to the leader of the enemy. And that enemy was like, man, we ain't letting you go. But there was a chopper sent out for that soldier. And it was through a loudspeaker where he said, you know, such and such, you will not be left behind. You will not be left behind. And Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is not going to leave you behind. And you got to believe this. You must believe this, man. You must believe that you cannot let this thing go. Ask yourself daily, do you believe on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai? Yes. You got to believe this. You cannot let go of that prize. Press towards that mark and pray for the ones that you love to be delivered. But you must endure to the end. You must become hard against it. Fuck the image about it's going to make you look tough in the end. We're doing this, man, to get the bride to Yahweh Shai. And that's us, the elect. Thoughts and prayers go out to the beloved, to the sincere. But endure to the end and you shall be saved. Some of us are going to be going through hell of trials, man. But sometimes you go through something or something happens to where you take a step back and realize, shit, I ain't even gone through nothing, man. Prepare for the next level. Because Job said, man, for the Lord exacted less than thou deservest. But the Lord is going to allow your life to be put to the ultimate test. And you better pray that you have an enduring spirit in those times, man. Look what our forefathers went through. Look what the prophets went through, man. And look how they were delivered. The Lord, you know, I had thought about a good one. Stephen was about to be stoned to death, but the Lord allowed him to go to sleep before it happened. So he didn't feel it. And what happened with Stephen, man, he saw the glory of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai before he fell asleep. Pray, brothers, and endure. May all of you find peace. May all of you be comforted by the scriptures. And may all of you endure to the sincere. With that, Kal Halal Yahweh Wa Yahweh Shai, La'ai Wa Lam Yom, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Barakathom, Kwam Yasha Allah Shalom.